Pinarello! Pinarello! I'm just speaking.
Hey, your bike is ready for pickup.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming to pick it up right now.
Okay, that's perfect. Ciao, see you soon.
When we're buying a new bike, we always try to gather as much info and opinion as possible about the bike that we're buying or we want to buy. If you guys are interested in buying any of the Pinarello F series, this is the video for you. If you want to know our final opinion about the bike, after 2 rides, I love it. I don't have anything like really bad to say about the bike. If you want to hear the negative things regarding the bike, watch the video and yeah, just let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comments below. What we love about the bike are the aesthetics of the bike, the lines and everything. I've ridden the Pinarello for the past 10-15 years. I've been on some other brands in between, but yeah, I mostly ridden Pinarello, so I'm familiar with the brand. To me, it's one of the most appealing bikes to look at. In my opinion, it's close to a 10 as a bike can be. The biggest difference between the Dogma F, the F9 and the F5 is the carbon fiber. Looks wise, main difference that I see, maybe you guys can correct me in the comments, is at the seat top, the bolt is covered with this rubber here, and with the Dogma F you have the bolts on the back side, so that's one thing, and there's a little bit more space on the back on the Dogma F. The second thing, the Dogma F here has a little curve also in the frame. These are the two main differences. That's pretty much it. Also the handlebar, but you can get this handlebar for the Dogma F as well. So these are the main differences in my opinion, where you can see if it's a Dogma F or the F5. All of the F series have the carbon fiber from Toray. F series has the 700, so the mark of the frame of the carbon fiber is 700, then you have 900 is for the F9, and then you have 1100 for the Dogma F series. All of the frames are asymmetrical. You will see it on the front fork and also on the rear chainstay or the rear triangle. You can see the difference between the left and the right side. Altogether, the F5 is a little bit heavier than the Dogma F. Other than that, regarding the riding, yeah, I love it. Resemblance between the Dogma F, F9 and the F5, it's, yeah, they're really similar. The major difference between these bikes is the weight. So this is the Dogma F is a little bit lighter, and regarding everything else, yeah, probably like the pros feel it, and some of the good amateur riders feel it as well. But to me, when I rode the Dogma F12 and compare it to this bike, I probably prefer the F5 to the Dogma F12. This bike is for cyclists that don't want to compromise the performance and really wants a good race bike, but for a budget. Yeah, sure, you compromise a little bit of the weight. Regarding the power transfer to the bike, I don't think there's a huge performance deficit compared to the Dogma F or especially to other high-end bikes. Regarding the cornering, the handling of the bike, it's superb. I don't think there's a better bike on the market. There are similar bikes, but nothing that can really that you guys will say, ooh, this one handles a lot better than this one. It's really stiff. It handles really good on the corners. On fast descents, it's really good. Yeah, it's like a train on the railroad tracks. It's really good. I would recommend this bike for a racer, for anybody that doesn't have any issues with the lower back. If you're doing rides around 50 to 150 kilometers, I think this is a good choice. But if you want a more endurance bike, if you want a more comfortable bike, then I would probably suggest some other bike. You have the X series from Pinarello or some other bike brand. If you're like an amateur rider, this bike's perfect for you. If you're not doing like 400 kilometer rides, stuff like that, this is really good. But if you want more an endurance bike, more comfortable bike, you know you have some problems, then I wouldn't recommend this bike, because it really is a race machine in my opinion. And I've just came from the BMC Time Machine, which is also a pretty stiff bike. So this one is in that range. This is probably the biggest downfall of the bike. With this equipment, it weighs 8.150 grams. In my opinion, it's really heavy. That's probably the only reason I wouldn't recommend it to a lot of racers, because with this equipment it will probably cost around 14,000 euro, which is far from cheap. And yeah, for 14,000 euro you can get some bikes that are 1 kilo lighter. So if you want to get your PR for or PB or I don't know, comms on a climb, I wouldn't recommend this bike, although it climbs pretty good. But yeah, 1 kilo it's a lot in cycling terms. For amateurs it's not that much, but for somebody that wants to ride really good on on some races, stuff like that, marathons, I wouldn't recommend it. If they're hilly, if they're flat with shorter climbs, I think this is a really good race machine. The weight is the biggest factor why I don't like it. Probably if I would change the handlebar and the seat post, I could get that down for around 100, maybe below 8 kilos, but that's still pretty heavy for a bike that costs 14,000 euros. So we have the new Ultegra Di2 12-speed. It's the compact series with 172.5 millimeters cranks and 11, I think it's 32 or 34 chainring. So yeah, that's the equipment. And then you have the Princeton Carbon Works Wake 6560 Strada wheels. So these have the 20.5 inner diameter size, equipped with Vittoria N.AXT tubeless ready tires, 28 millimeters width. Then you have the Speedplay Wahoo pedals, Berk Lupina short saddle. And on the front, the cockpit is most, I think it's Tiger, aluminium, so the integrated cable system, integrated cable routing system, or whatever they call it. So yeah, that's pretty much it regarding the equipment. You have the Elite Vico bottle cages. Yeah, and then you have the OSPV from Ceramic Speed. So this is the 3D Titan printed one. I love it. The only downfall on this bike compared to the BMC bike weighted at 7.35 kilograms, the way I had it spec'd out, and this one weighs in 8.150 with these specs, so it's really heavy in my opinion. You have some lightweight pieces on. Yeah, the wheels aren't the lightest, but still 6560s, they're still below 1400 grams. So yeah, I think that's pretty light with the Berk saddle. and everything. So yeah, probably if I wanted it lighter, I would need to change to Durace equipment and change the handlebar as well, and that would get it probably to around 7.4, 7.5. So I don't think I would be able to match it to what I had on the BMC time machine. You know what I feel about the fishing equipment from Shimano, but to be honest, the Ultegra works pretty good. I don't have any issues even with the brakes, they're really good. That's all just after 2 rides. Wait, the 14 days review and 2-month review, maybe I will change my opinion. These are the first time that I tried the tactic hubs. You will see the sound check. It's, yeah, the sound on these hubs, it's amazing. I really love it, especially when you turn the pedal backwards, when you're free rolling, free coasting. It's yeah, it's awesome. What I will change on the bike to what you see now for the next review, I will change the stem. Right now it's the 12 centimeters long, and I will change it to 11 centimeters, and I will also drop it down at least 1 centimeter, because now I just feel it's not, yeah, the position is not the best. And I will, even now I have my levers point on the inside a little bit. I will have them pointed a little bit more to the inside, and I will have it a little bit higher than they are right now. So the ride experience, if I compare it to the BMC time machine, the handling, it's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much the same. I wouldn't, like right now, I don't know which bike I would pick for a descent. They both feel really good. Maybe I like this one just because of the handlebar. It feels a little bit stiffer. For climbing, I would choose the BMC time machine. It was almost, what, 800 grams lighter, so for sure it would climb better than this one. But everything else, to be honest, I'm not sure why anyone would pick the Dogma F compared to this bike, because it's got everything. Maybe the pros and other riders that are on the bike that do 15,000 plus kilometers per year, maybe they feel the difference, but in my opinion, the difference is so slim that not a lot of cyclists would feel the difference, when this is a way cheaper bike than the Dogma F. If I would be choosing between the Dogma F and the F5, if it's a money thing, then go with the F5. If you don't care about the money, go with the Dogma F, my way, spec it out, and yeah, but that bike would probably cost around 20k. So yeah, this one, it's still 6k cheaper, so it's on you guys. Descending, handling, superb. I would give it a 9.5. Yeah, right now I don't know what it would change my mind to give it a 10, but since I never do a 10 out of 10 scores, so this is a 9.5. Regarding the climbing, like I said, it's on the heavier side. I didn't notice it as much, but probably like a 6.5 or 7. So the speed, yeah, the bike just goes, probably because of the wheels. The wheels are really amazing, so you would need to try them to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, the wheels here are just, I'm mind blown, because they're really good. Aesthetics, if you like the Pinarello, you would love it, but if you don't, then yeah, it is what it is. But in my opinion, the looks of the bike, yeah, it's a Pinarello, so I'm smiling. Probably I'll be smiling when I will be cleaning the bike as well. So regarding the looks, it's a 9.5 for me. It's, yeah, or a 9, let's say a 9 for me, because I would pick a different color if I would be buying Dogma F. So yeah, regarding that, it's a 9. I don't like all of the Pinarello logos everywhere, so yeah, in my opinion I would just put one and that's pretty much it, maybe two the most. And yeah, so right now I give it an 8.5. So regarding the looks, 8.5, just because everywhere you see a Pinarello logo or a Pinarello writing, so that's a no-no for me. But other than that, it's really good. And what I don't like is the bar tape wrap. I don't like the tape here, because I know in probably 14 days this will ruin, this will get ruined, so I would need to change it. Yeah, I don't like that as well. But other than that, it's really good. I like the slick thing they did with the bolt here. I would say 10 out of 10, but you saw the scores, so it's not a 10 out of 10. If you have any comments regarding the bike, just ask us below. If you have any questions, if you think we missed something, yeah, just don't be scared to share your thoughts about the bike. We will make another video after 14 days and after 2 months of riding it, so you guys can see if my opinion changed a bit. This bike will be for sale after 2 months of riding it. You can find the prices and all the different specs in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. We really do appreciate it. And if you want to support the channel, go to approvecycling.com and find something good for you guys to enjoy your next ride. Let's ride!